Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we've got a pair of wide receivers who certainly want to be targeted throughout the game. It's Marshall's Giants going up against Jeffrey's Eagles.
Okay, Larry, thank you. We are just off I-95 at the home of the Eagles, Lincoln Financial Field on the south side of Philadelphia. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, "Fly, Eagles, fly," as they get ready to match up with the New York Giants. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
So under the category of, while it can't be us because we're not that good, but could you imagine if this was you? LeGarrette Blount, his first 1,000-yard season since, what, 2010, his rookie year? And 18 touchdowns in the regular season, and no longer with New England.
He is over 30 now. He turned 30 in December. I don't know if that played a factor, but yeah, such a productive year, and then he's gone. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked by Darian Thompson, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And the defense definitely showing blitz here. They go play action here on first down. And complete to Zach Ertz. He got 29 yards that time.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses, catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
What's tight? Tight end's right. What's tight? Tight end's right. Here we go.
And they'll go Wentz to Blount here. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Jason Pierre-Paul first burst on the scene for me, headed towards his draft year. You know what I saw him doing? Like 15, 16 backflips in a row on a YouTube video.
Athlete.
Absolute athlete. And he uses that agility to slip past guys and make plays in the backfield.
That draft year 2010, 15th overall pick. Again, here's Blount. Give him 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Now Wentz on third down. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
They'll run again here with Gallman. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Now let's go. Back 99 Philly. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
This is Gallman. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On second down, Webb. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was looking for his big target, Brandon Marshall, and it's third down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, it's Webb. It's caught, Shepard. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. A good pickup there at 22.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Now let's go. Green, Detroit.
On the ground, it's Gallman again. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
All right, here we go.
And here we go on 1st and goal. Here's Gallman. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
To throw on second down, here's Webb. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal. Now Webb. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. And Gano's kick is right through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They start on the ground here with Blunt. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8.
Single.
Go. Nice and tight. Ramp. Here we go.
Now Wentz. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
Well, man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had 1 here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there.
Tight end right.
Hey, Bud. There we go. Back.
You got 3 down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Donnie Jones set to punt it away now in his 14th year in the NFL as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And it's taken in at the 9. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
So bad.
I don't know.
There goes Sterling Shepard. The 20, 10, touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard, his first touchdown of the new season, and the Giants add on to their lead. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with the football here as we begin quarter number 2, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. A reminder coming up in the Sunday night game, matchup you don't see very often, a rematch of Super Bowl 18. The Raiders traveling to Washington. And then tomorrow on Monday night, we'll see the Cowboys heading to the desert to take on the Cardinals.
Former NFC East rivals.
Tight left. Four down.
They'll begin here with Blunt. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
Double tight.
On second down, here's Wentz. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
I like what they were thinking on defense. Just guard the first down sticks. Don't let anyone pass that. Didn't matter whether they threw it or ran it. They just ended up rallying to the football on the running play and stopped them short of a first down.
Taken from just outside the 30. 12 yards on the return that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. And the Giants ready to come out now. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Double tight. Out. 3 down.
To throw on second down. Webb. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
3rd and 11. And some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime.
Here we go now. Blue line it. Blue line.
Webb now. Webb can't escape as he goes down. The rookie from Tennessee, Derek Barnett. And it'll be 4th down.
I wasn't sure I'd ever say this with absolute glee in my voice, but Derek Barnett, I've got to give it to him. He broke my former teammate at Tennessee, Reggie White's sack record. His production, big time. Led him being picked by number 14 overall by Philadelphia.
32 sacks in 3 seasons as of all. 52 tackles for a loss.
What I love about him the most, how hard he plays each and every snap.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
Here we go. Back.
3 down.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Ertz has it left side. And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the play.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right.
Here we go. Back. 5-9.
3 down. Hey, check. 3 down.
On 1st down, Wentz. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Second down following the incompletion. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz.
Here we go. Hey, Lou. Here we go. 20.
Kill.
Run. Ram.
Check. Crash.
Now Blunt. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had the incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Eagles on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6.
Here we go.
Wentz now to throw. Screen pass to Sproles. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
They'll run it here with Blunt. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Sunday.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go. Hey. 4 down.
Working from the gun, Wentz. A dump off to Sproles. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It'll be a gain of 4. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. Here's Donnie Jones now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
Here we go now. All right, now, look at No. Check. Patriot. Hurry up. Here we go.
The drive begins with a handoff to Gallman. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Tight end's right. What's tight? Tight end's right.
Hurry up. Here we go. 3-19. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Webb. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. What will Webb try to do here after the sack as he brings his guys up 3rd and long?
Here we go now.
Here's Webb. A screen here to Vereen. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Brad Wing now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now Sproles. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards, and the Eagles take possession. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
4 down, 4 down. Check 43.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Tight end. Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down.
Here we go.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
We got 3.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
The Eagles on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
Here we go.
Hey, we got 3.
Throwing now is Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Ross Cockrell. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Hey, watch number 5.
Detroit!
They start on the ground with Gallman. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. The return comes from Orleans Darkwa. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now out come the Giants. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Detroit! Detroit! Set! Blue 90!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Gallman will run it, and he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed them for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the 2nd half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. In his own end zone, it's Wentz. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And Wentz will not be able to get rid of it. He's taken down for a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Ooh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
Here's Webb. And he's got his rookie first rounder. It's Evan Ingram. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the play. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Tight end right.
Now Webb. The swing pass caught, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Sterling Shepard with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And that will bump the lead up to 26. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They'll run again with Blunt. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. 8 yards to go here on 2nd down.
Single. I got a single in the slot.
Go. Lady.
From the gun, it's Wentz. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Stops shy of the 45 despite some powerful running. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right.
Here we go. 120.
Now Wentz. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Wentz finding his new weapon, Jeffrey, for an Eagle 1st down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Four down.
Wentz. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Ten yards still left on 2nd down.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
Here we go. Lady.
Hey.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Watch tight end. Tight right.
Here we go.
Four down. Check.
Tyson.
Watch the safety creep.
Wentz to throw again. He's got Smith here. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st.
Going to 88.
Go. 180.
They go play action here on 1st down. Going underneath to Blunt. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take this one down to the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Into the red zone. Wentz. His throw caught. Went around the 6. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him. Let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his RAC, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch. And he loves that. And he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. New York set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll begin with a run by Gallman. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11.
Tight end right.
No. Check. Gun. All right, here we go. Green.
Webb now. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Timmy Jernigan getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4.
That's right. Get off the train tracks, baby. Get off the train tracks.
What will Webb try to do here after the sack as he brings his guys up 3rd and long?
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Now a first carry here for Shane Vereen. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. Here's Brad Wing now. He's been terrific so far. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Sproles, the return. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Double tight.
Go. 180.
Wentz now on first down. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
Trip.
Here we go. Check 20.
Wentz to throw on second down. Ertz has it left side. And they'll get him down here at the 23. That catch good for 5. It's third down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Check 93's the mic. 93's the mic. Tokyo. Oh, you got deep?
On third and long, it's Wentz. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gibson. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
Watch tight end. 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down.
20.
Throwing is Wentz. He's going to air one out. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
Tight is Ringo. Tight is on the Ringo. Tight is on the Ringo.
Ram.
3 down.
Wentz again here on second and 10. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
That's it, baby.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Hey, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Second down following the run.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Hey, Ram.
4 down. Check.
20.
Wentz now to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Go. 20.
Single receiver.
Now Wentz on third down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down.
20.
4 down. Alert.
Dragon, this way.
Check 37. Kill.
Now Wentz, gotta have this one. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 18 yards the gain for number 18. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. Wentz now on first down. And he finds his tight end, Salek. And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
From the red zone now, Wentz. To the right side, caught by Salek. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. And Sturgis able to knock it through, and that'll get the deficit back to 16. All right, so it's getting late in this one. Now, you could argue that they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but they still face a pretty uphill battle.
Yeah, even with the field goal here, it's going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns now to get back in it. And that's going to be a tall order against this defense.
And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Watch that in. Watch that in. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Set! Leopard! Watch the end!
The slot man in motion right.
Leopard!
Now Gallman. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The Giants on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 11.
All right, here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Webb. And that is incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. That's taken on the 25. And now running right through it. He had one man to beat. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. And out now come the Eagles. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Space to run past the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. And that moment we just saw, always so special for any rookie, the first touchdown of his career.
And there's nothing like anticipation, is there? You know he's been dreaming about it, thinking about it. It's been a part of every bit of his being. And finally, it gets done. He's got to feel great right now.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Throwing now is Wentz. Trying to drop one in, but it's incomplete. A very pivotal 2-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the fourth quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a one-score game, right? Touchdown, get 2, and now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it, still down 10.
Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And to give this time to the tailback. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Looks like he'll throw here. The left side throw complete to Adams. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation. They go down to a knee and a sigh of relief as they are into the win column for the first time this year. A road win in the National Football